to the right of me, there's no other individuals in this area by this charging. And then I look to the left of me, and there's a car with their doors wide open. It's a Volkswagen. They left their door open, guys, while they're charging. So it's probably somebody more older and not up to par with all this nice little, you know, sophistication of a car. So their door is open, and I was thinking it was for the individual on the other side that was talking, but it's not him. So here we are, guys. Sorry about that. For those that was on the live, the last live, I just want y'all to know, I don't know what happened. The internet decided that it was going to just froze up on me, so I had to restart. The sun is definitely hitting this one, and then I want to make sure it don't freeze up. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I don't know what's going on the other side, but uh his car door is open. Who does that? Oh my gosh. Let me show you guys. Y'all think I'm playing. Look at that. He has a nice little Volkswagen. Look at his car. He left it open. It been open for, I've been here now for fighting with this machine for like 3 to 4, you know, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Hello, Sister Elvira. Welcome to Life with Paulette. Hope all is well. We are back on Reset Tuesday. Not sure what you guys are resetting today. Not sure what's going on with you guys, but I could tell you all, Paulette, she needs to eat. I'm starving. I just had a body combat class, and I could tell y'all, let me tell you something. When that class finished up with me, I just felt like my soul had just ripped out of my body. Okay, it just left. Okay, I have not done that class for over a month. Okay, and going back to it is like a little bit much. I think going back to boxing was a little bit better off for me and my body. My body was ready for boxing, but that shadow boxing thingy, oh my god, listen, I didn't know what I was hitting, but I was hitting something. I think have a little pinched nerve after I finish up with this shoulder, you know. But guys, it was awesome to get back into body combat. When I arrived at the class, everybody was like, "Oh, Paulette, what are you doing? You lost some weight." And I was like, "Really?" Really? Oh, really? You know, people compliment you because they haven't seen me in over a month, probably 2 months. And by the time I got into the class, I couldn't even get into the class. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, guys, this is 30 pounds, over 6 months. Hard work. I just stopped worrying and stressing about all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I just decide to enjoy my life on a daily basis, a little bit every day. And when it came to the food, I decided I was not going to start eating in no big plates. I was going to eat in smaller portions and not going back for seconds. Okay. And if I miss dinner, I could drink some water, get some nice little tea or a little coffee, decaf, make sure it's decaf. And I was going to be able to go to bed and wake up the next morning and introduce my stomach to some breakfast. I could fast overnight. Figure out the ways that's going to help you proceed. Okay, that will help me and everybody keep asking, what are you doing? Oh, by the way, after I work out, I make sure that I feed my body the right types of food, a protein, a little bit of fat, and a fruit. So every workout after I finish, I work out fasted. So after I finish, when I break my fast, I'm gonna have me my two boiled eggs. I told you all that secret long time ago, and or a protein shake, or I'm gonna have me a handful of pecans. I love pecans, either the pecans with or without my little brown sugar. And I'm gonna have me an apple or a little, handful of grapes, and I'll go about my business until lunch. And sometimes I can fast after I have that little snack after workout, and I can go all the way until dinner, and then I can eat. But in between, if I feel a little peckish, I'm not no longer eating to live. And I mean living to eat. I'm eating to live. So you don't need a whole lot of food, guys. It's all a lie. It's all a sham. I know it sounds good when we look on the TV and we've seen all those hamburgers and all those fries and fried chicken. It looks good, but once it get down your stomach, your body do not need all of that. Okay, you just need a little bit of healthiness, and it can run a long run. Okay, so my main meal that I eat that I enjoy is dinner, and when I get home, I basically just put it all in. I sit down and I have my family meal, and that's it. And then I go and do whatever with my family, and then I go to bed. It would be nice if I could get in the habit of after dinner that I can go and like walk around the neighborhood for probably 2 to 3 times to get your body digested. But I ain't ready to do that yet. It's not in my head yet. It's not part of me. So that's what I've been doing. So today, as I went back into my body combat class, everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, Paulette, you're looking this, you're looking that. It looks so good. Oh my God, what are you doing?" I just stopped worrying about stressing over things that was out of my control. I was stressed. Oh my God, I want pizza will come in. I was like, oh, I can't have pizza. Now tell myself, I can't have pizza. I can't have this. I can't have pie. I can't have cake. And I just kept myself on this cannot. And when you fill your brains up with I can't, what you're doing is you're sabotaging yourself because now your body's like, oh no, you can't. Oh really? Well, I'm gonna hold on to this, then I'm gonna hold on to this. So every time I tell myself I can't have it, my brains and my body will make me go and eat something else and I'll eat more of that. Okay, instead of just having one pizza, I'll probably go and eat a piece of pie and two slices afterwards because it stays in your head. You just get this peckishness that you just need to eat when in reality you don't need to. Okay, so reset Tuesdays for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just start enjoying the moments, the little small moments like that of wins. The little wins that you have by pulling up to the gym and people can start noticing. I like to move in silence, guys. Resetting for me today is all about moving in silence. I don't want to make a big noise about what's going on and oh my God, I'm going on this, I'm going on. No, no, no. Let people tell you. I saw a quote the other day and it talks about, a lot of time people will tell you, I love you, but do they really genuinely mean that? Do you really, really, really mean that? Because it's so easy to tell somebody, I love you, but are you showing it to them? Are you showing them love? Love is not something that you just say, it's something that you do. So be about it, be intentional with it, be genuine about it as well. So the same thing with me when I move in silent with my things that I do, and it's so rewarding that when I got into the gym and everybody else could have noticed what I've been working and struggling with so long, and everybody is noticing. I mean, I had the little 80-year-old, the 70-year-old, the 60-year-old. I had them all just came up to me, the instructor, and was like, what is it that you're doing? You're looking so good. You're looking the next thing. And I just wanted to cry because little did they know that I was battling in my own mind about the risk that I was taking if I could have do it. They didn't know that I doubted my own self from making a little small change. They didn't know that. All they saw was the end result. So people not gonna see your struggle. People don't care about your struggles. People only gonna see your end result. But how you manage yourself through your struggle is what's gonna always be so rewarding. They didn't see me cry. They didn't see me eat that piece of pizza and just felt horrible. They didn't see none of that. All they saw is my consistency. I kept going to the gym. I kept mixing it up with different things. I kept moving around to all these other different, trying out different things. I even tried the poly fitness, which is the Tahitian. Girl, she doing a little bit Tahitian, because the little stomach needs to get tightened up now, and I need to do a little extra stuff going on here in these Tahitian land. And I started a Tahitian, and you know what? I like it. I like it. It works all your whole full body, and it tightens up without you having to lift extra weight. It's more relaxing. It's more a fun, relaxing class, but you got to mix it up. So moving in silence for me was awesome because when I went back to the gym, everybody could have noticed all the hard work that I was going through. But nobody sees, and honestly, nobody care about your process. Only you got to focus on your process and your struggle that you're going through. People want to see the end result and how you overcame it, and they admire how you stand so strong when you go through it. Some people come and they'll be like, I did this, I went through that, and you're like, whoa, oh my gosh, I didn't know. you know of course not, because it wasn't your struggle, it was their struggle. And or vice versa, it's not your struggle, it's my struggle. I'm the one that has to win this my struggle battle. If I turn around, like if I could share it with you, you imagine if everybody could share their struggle and a little piece of it just fall off on somebody else, how sweet that would be. Okay, I can handle it, let me hand pieces over here, let me hand another piece to the next person. It don't work like that. That is your struggle, that was your assignment, and you have to deal with it. You have to pass that test. And it will be great if everybody else could jump on the assignment and just help you figure it out, but it's not for them, it's for you. So you need to figure out your struggle. And sometime prayer, fasting, you and God talking like real time, is what's going to help you get through. Because other people, they're nice. They will tell you a few words of encouragement. Someone will give you unsolicited advice, okay? And some of them really, really just want to hear what you have to say because but they really, really don't care. You're going to have a little bit of a mix up in the mix. But I just want you to know that your struggle is for you, it's not for nobody else. And when you are going through your struggle, the best portion of your struggle is that you pass it with all A's. And on the other side, when you talk about your struggle, other people, it would be a good fruit for them so that they can eat from it and then learn from it. And you get the wisdom of it. Okay. So, my journey, the last 6 months, nobody saw my struggle. Everybody just saw me smiling, showing to the gym, start posting motivation about moving and moving and moving. And then all of a sudden one day came that Paulette started to lose the weight. It just started to come off, and I'm not even trying. Do I still eat pizza? Yes, I do. Do I still eat all the other stuff? Yes, I do. But I know when to say I don't need no more. I had enough, and we're gonna keep it moving. And that's that. Okay. Do I eat salad every day? No. Do I have vegetables every day? Not exactly, but I try to eat as clean as possible. So that's all I have for you guys today in regards to resetting. I'm resetting. Reset yourself and stay silent a little bit more while you go through your process and your struggles without having to introduce them to everybody. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. Can you hear me? Please let me know because I just got a phone call. If I'm not, I'll call you once I finish, okay? But yeah, if you guys can hear me, I'll appreciate that. But today, guys, is Reset Tuesday, and I just wanted to share with you guys in regards to certain things that I'm resetting, which is moving in silence, and let the result speak for themselves. You don't have to just go ahead and just be sharing because not everybody wish you well. I was listening to Pastor today on one of his sermons, and that's what he was talking about. Sometimes we talk too much. Not everybody needs to have a little piece of the cake at the beginning. You gotta wait till after the full course meal, and then probably you could add in a little bit of dessert after for some folks. Okay, some folks get the top notch, and then some folks, they can wait a little bit. Just let them wait a little bit longer before you introduce certain things to them. But I enjoyed today. Moving in silent was definitely something that I did not know that I would have made not an impact because I'm not trying to like try to be so all about myself, but I'm just saying is when you pull away sometime and you come back growth is awesome. Instead of coming back and I was 30 pounds heavier, everybody be like, oh my God, girl, don't stay away from the gym too long like that again. But going away, pulling away from that gym specifically, not intentional. I didn't do it intentional, just that work came into play. And I had other little groups that I was associating with and activities and then with work and all that one worked best for me at that period of time. So I had to eliminate one or two activities, and that was one that I eliminated because I wanted to introduce myself for something different. But I am going to start going back and doing my body comeback. But it does feel good when you go through your struggle and you overcome your struggle and you found out what was the reason for your struggle and how you could tweak it a little bit. Not perfect, but how you tweak it a little bit and just remain consistent. So remaining consistent was definitely a key with anything that you do. And don't get weary in well doing. That's the scripture that for me will remain with me for the rest of my life. Don't get weary in well doing, because at the end of the day, sometimes we are so close to that finish line and we give up just before the end. And many of us today, it don't have to be with your health and fitness. It could be with your finances. It could be with that dream that you had or you have that was something that you were thriving to accomplish or to achieve, and you just decide, you know what, I don't feel right now. I feel like something is not going right, and you just give up. Like today was one of those days where I called my sister and I was like, you know what? I'm putting in a lot of work. I'm doing so much, and I just feel like I'm barely like moving from point A to point B. And then she quoted me that scripture of don't get weary in well doing, Paulette. You got to stay consistent. You're doing an amazing job. You need to you share certain things with certain individuals and they come back with just the perfect either scripture or the perfect little encouragement for you that you needed, because I really felt defeated this morning. I was like, oh my God. It's definitely one of those days where I just felt like I'm just putting in and I'm not seeing what I really want to see. And I'm getting ready to go on vacation and I have not done this and I want to do this and it's not working here. And you just feel so overwhelmed. And I felt so overwhelmed. And the moment I was getting to that point where I was going to break, that word of encouragement came in to remind me of don't get weary in well doing. And once I did that, I realized, you know what? Thank you, Lord. You always come right timing. Right timing, you always show up. You always make sure that you send that word of encouragement or that one little message that will boost the individual back up, because that's what I need, a little boost today. And one of my sisters, she boosted me up real good. And guess what? Guess what, guys? Here I am boosting up, and I'm letting y'all know don't get very well doing and move in silent. It's okay. Everybody got to know your business. Not everybody got to know what you're doing in the background, but make sure that your action speaks louder than your words, okay? Don't just say it. Keep it to yourself sometime, but at least let people notice it. People going to notice because there's, the people is definitely, you become their work of art. That's what I'm noticing. These last couple years, you become their work of art. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder where they're going. I wonder what they're doing. And they do their investigation on their own. So hopefully you're doing the right thing, because people gonna investigate you. And once they investigate you, you better don't have nothing hiding, okay? Because they're gonna find out, okay? They're gonna find out. So Paulette, I talk on myself. I don't have no secrets. I try not to keep secrets, because at the end of the day, they end up hemming you up, okay? So she talk on herself. Nothing. I don't think whatever you find out there, I wasn't trying to hide it. Okay, I'm just saying it is what it is. I got my own feasts in my worship, and I'm working on me on a daily basis. Am I perfect? No, I'm not. There's a lot of things extra that I need to work on. Yes, I do. And, but she moving. She pushing through. We go in a little bit every day, and we enjoying these little small wins. Health and fitness was definitely on the top of my list, because I feel like health and fitness is something where everybody needs to start focusing on a little bit more. At the other day, a family member, they called in and they were like, my mom or whatever is going through this, and she's just taking it so lightly. And then her kids had to get involved, and then all of a sudden, when they found out, her heart was bad. This was bad. The next thing was bad. She had more bad than good, but you know what? She kept her faith and her positive attitude. Sometimes everything else is going wrong in your life, but as long as you hold on to that faith and that attitude, it just gives you that nice little boost. And we can sometimes beat our own self up. And the good thing is, the Lord is always going to send somebody else to pick you up and encourage you and say, you're not going to say that about yourself. That's not what I see. This is who you are. And sometimes we got those onesie twosie in our life that going to tell us who we are and tell us not to get weary in well doing. And then you're going to have those onesie twosie that's happy that you're going through what you're going through, because they're like, finally, the devil surely took advantage of her. She deserved. You got those little meanie onesie twosie that stays in the back in the peanut gallery that don't wish you well. Okay, we all got onesie twosie of those. Okay, but you know what? All you can do is win. Just keep winning. Keep shining. I tell everybody, keep shining. Keep shining. Keep moving forward. Do not give up. Push through. That's definitely the words that I have for you guys today. And I'm speaking to myself, okay? Because Paulette was a little down earlier. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like I needed a little boost, and I spoke to my sister and she boosted me up a little bit. And, I had a little half a tear that was coming down because I said, you know what, you're right. And I knew that God had sent her right on time for me. And she, I had a little tear, it was coming, and all of a sudden it slipped right back in. I was like, you're right. Oh, get over it, Paula. Let's go. And then I get into my gym and everybody was just giving me all the high fives, like, boosting you up. Sometimes that's all you need to keep moving. But we do get burned down. We do lose a little faith sometimes. We do lose that little inspiration. We do lose the motivation sometimes. I lose it all the time. But I hang around the right people, the right areas, and they're gonna make sure if I feel like I'm a little down, they're gonna boost me back up. That's all. And I hope you have a little area that you can go and get boosted right back up, or somebody that's going to give you a little tough love, not too tough now, but they're going to give you a little tough love to pick you right back up off your feet and make you know that don't get weary in well doing. It is going to be okay. You just got to keep pushing through. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. We've been 20 minutes, and I have a few more minutes here at this pump. I'm going to head to work. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for dropping by, Sister Elvira. Congratulations to you again. I know that Sister Elvira reached her 2,000 subscribers. So shout out to Sister Elvira doing her thing. Keep doing it, girl. Keep shining. You do your thing, okay? And keep growing. And I wish you nothing but the best and a bunch of blessings, okay, sister? And on a down little note, I wanted to share that Pastor's mom had passed away. I got the word yesterday, so let's keep the Jennings family in prayers. The entire family actually in prayers. I don't know how. I would never be able to say at this point in my life that I can imagine what he's going through, but I saw my mom lose her mother, and she still have not gotten over that. She haven't gotten over that yet. And I lost my grandmother, which was like my mother. And it's not an easy thing. It's hard. And at the end of the day, guys, all we need is some good prayers. I know they need some prayers for strength. Keep them encouraged, keep them focused. And at this point in time, my heart goes out to the Jennings family because they need strength right now to push through. I don't care how old your loved ones get. You never want them to leave. Like if my grandmother was 210, I'll be like, Grandma, you got another 10 years inside of you. Like, you just want you want them there, So I just want to say, just shout out to, all them that lost their loved ones. But you know what we do have from them? All the great memories. So let's encourage each other to talk about more of who she was, and all those great memories. And she is like a role model for us that's in the faith, that's walking, of how we can continue to keep her uplifted in memories, even though she's no longer here with us. But with that, guys, I am done. Thank y'all for coming in here. Shout out, Sister Elvira. Ain't you going on today? Is it today or tomorrow? I sister, my little brains, I can't keep up, but I think it's today or tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Sister Elvira have a conversation. I don't know if it was today. I hope it wasn't yesterday, girl, because I totally missed it if it was yesterday. But I think today or tomorrow or day after. Anyway, yes, I am. Okay, so is it 12:15 again? Sister Elvira have today and tomorrow. Okay, so Sister Elvira has her conversation, some awesome conversations she's gonna have today. I think it's 12:15 today, and 12:15 or 12:10, or you all just go on there, okay? From 12 o'clock, y'all go on there and just wait until she come on because it's probably 12 something. And she's gonna have conversations today. She's gonna have conversation tomorrow. There's some great, I can't wait to hear their story and they can share, and some encouragement and inspiration and motivation over there at 6 p.m. Eastern time. You heard that? 6 p.m. Eastern time. Sister Elvira is going to have another beautiful conversation with another sister, and let's go over there and just support. That's how we do it. All right, sisters, I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in the next couple minutes because we're going over to Sister Elvira's channels, okay? Because she's gonna have this conversation, and I can't remember. Is it Nikki? Nikisha? I think it's Sister Nikisha. Okay, we're gonna go over and hear her conversation with us. Alrighty, guys, I love y'all. Deuces. I bid you good eve, babies. Bye bye. Until next time. I'll